Today we'll be solving systems with 3 variables. Here's a system with 3 variables, x, y, and z. We need 3 equations to solve for 3 variables. So we're going to start with an overview, then we're going to do it, and then we're going to have a recap. So just watch. So here we have the 3 equations, and we're going to think of the first one as equation 1, then equation 2, and equation 3. We're going to create 2 systems by writing equation 1 and 2 together and 2 and 3 together. Then we're going to look at each system and decide which variable we want to eliminate from that system. It's going to be the same one. So today, in this instance, we're going to go ahead and eliminate z from both sides. Once we have z eliminated, then that's going to leave us with a new system. Negative 9x plus 2y equals negative 18. From the first system, and 6x plus 3y equals 12 from the second system. Now we have 2 variables and 2 equations, so we can solve for x and y. Once we've solved for x and y, now we need to determine what z is. So we're going to solve for z, and we're going to do that by substituting x and y in one of the original equations. All right, so let's get started. Here's our system. So we're going to go ahead and start by rewriting it into 2 systems, equation 1 and 2, and equation 2 and 3. Once you've rewritten your system into 2 systems, this is where you determine which variable you're going to eliminate. You need to eliminate the same variable from both systems. So today we're going to eliminate the variable z, so go ahead and do that. So now that we've eliminated the variable z, we are left with 2 equations. And those 2 equations are going to form the new system that we're going to solve. So we're going to solve for x by eliminating y. So go ahead and do that. So go ahead and solve for y. Went crazy there. Solve for y. So now we're going to solve for z. We have our x and y, so we're going to substitute that back in one of the original equations. I'm choosing number 2 because it's the easiest to do. And we determine that z is negative 1. So our solution is 2, 0, negative 1, x, y, and z. So to recap, we started with 3 equations. We rewrote equation 1 and 2 and 3, and formed 2 new systems. We looked at the 2 systems and determined the best variable to eliminate would be z. So we eliminated z from both systems. That left us with 2 equations and 2 variables. We solved for x and y. Once we had x and y, we solved for z. And we did that by substituting the x and y back into one of the original equations of the system.